We head to the top of the fourth. West All-Stars in front 2-0. They've scored a run in the first and third. And we head to the fourth, and first pitch in for a called strike. Steve Kunkin retired the end of last inning, and this will be Schickler at the plate. 0-1 count on Schickler. Breaking ball swung through, 0-2. We are at SUNY Old Westbury. The lights have been turned on. Overcast skies, light drizzle falling periodically throughout today's game. That ball line drive right at the shortstop, and there's one away. He hit it hard, but hit it right at the shortstop, and one man down. So Chuck Korn steps back in. He lined out to short.
It's got to be the same guy.
Joined by Ken Fazio, the owner of Tyrus Baseball Products. And Kenny, who's played, I think you might have some past history with this.
If this is the same Chucky Korn, I played against him in high school, and I played against him in junior college, and we could never get this son of a gun out. I can tell you that. If it's the same Chuck Korn.
Sure it is. Well, you know, the thing about this weekend is these guys have played a lot of baseball over the years, whether it be high school, college.
Yeah, I think he played at Suffolk Community when it was one school. Yeah.
Ball fouled away. So he's in the hole at 0-2. Might want to get him one of those Tyrus bats. Although it sounds like he hit everything anyway.
Yeah, he doesn't
really
need
matter.
a Tyrus bat. He's doing okay just by himself.
Now, let's see.
Let me see. Yeah,
Brentwood. Yeah, played at Suffolk.
Same guy?
52 years old.
I got to go say hello to him later. That's funny.
Never know who you're going to run into.
Nah, heck no.
0-2 pitch misses outside, 1-2. So getting back to some of the products, I know we touched upon the bats and stuff. We've talked a little about the fungo bats, but I know that your son Eric worked with you. You guys went down, I believe, to Puerto Rico. Did some work with Carlos Beltran.
Actually, my older son Dan came with me to Puerto Rico, and we donated some bats to the Beltran Academy. It's an academy where some wealthy kids go there and pay, and then there are a lot of other kids that are a little bit underprivileged, and they go there on scholarship, and they don't have much. And you know, we donated some bats in his first year that he started the camp, or I should say academy. In fact, I think he's got a couple of kids that got drafted out of the academy this year. So that was a great thing that we did. And my son Eric does work with me and comes to spring training in the Arizona Fall League and that kind of stuff. So he's working with me now.
I know also that both your sons played ball, and actually one of your neighbors down the street drafted pretty high this year.
Yeah, Brian Verbitsky is the third-round pick for the San Diego Padres this year. He's playing at short season Eugene, Oregon. Got off to a pretty good start, and he played with both my sons. My older son was a senior, and he was a freshman at the time, Verbitsky. And my older guy played with him when he graduated 2008, 2009. So, yeah, great ball player, great kid. Couldn't happen to a nicer kid and a more worthy kid.
Caliendo checks swing. Nicks the bat, count holds 0-2. Now, you did talk about the bats and stuff, but talk about these other products that you have as well, because everybody's always into training aids and grip aids, anything that can help you when you're at the plate. Now,
Sure. We started with pine tar gel. It's not a liquid. It's made with rosin, so you can apply it directly to the bat, and it will sit there. You certainly can use it with a pine tar rag. But when we started to do business with MLB, we realized that we needed a fuller complement of products. And so what we ended up with was the grip stick and the pine tar rag, and we came out with another variety of pine tar thick and sticky, and glove conditioner led to rosin bags, and we sell all that stuff to MLB.
Caliendo with the check swing, grounds out the first to end the top half of the fourth. 2-0 West in front as we head to the bottom of the fourth. So we head to the bottom half of the fourth inning. West All-Stars leading 2-0 as they come to bat here in the fourth. And Larry Zachman will lead things off against a new pitcher, Kevin Krauth. Plays for the County Reds. Pitcher, outfielder, 45 years old, 5'10", 195, left-hander, out of Lake Ronkonkoma and Sachem High School. So another lefty on the hill. for the East All-Stars here in the fourth inning. Hal Sass, Tim Hott, league president, Long Island Midweek Baseball, and joined by Ken Fazio, the owner of Tyrus Baseball Products, for this last half of the fourth inning. As Zachman takes the first pitch down low, 1-0, lefty on lefty. Krauth working quickly. Pitch misses outside, 2-0, and Ken Fazio, again, we were talking a little bit about some of the other products that your company has for the betterment of all baseball players. And I know we were talking a little bit about the pine tar. And I know you mentioned rosin. Can't forget about the pitchers, rosin bags.
Sure. We started to develop it just really this year. We noticed that it's in spring training with the MLB clubs. It's the least. It's the worst job that the interns can do when they make these rosin bags. So we asked around, said, would you guys want to purchase them? And we figured out how they liked them, and we made a couple of prototypes. And we were too late for spring training, but just recently we were able to sell a couple of dozen to the Yankees and to the Texas Rangers when the Rangers just came into Yankee Stadium. And we've got some commitments for a bunch of other teams towards the end of the season in spring training.
Jeff Hinman lines that one to short. Throw back first, not in time, as Zachman scampers back. So one away, and Stu Juarez will come to the plate. Talking to you, I know that you had a pretty good relationship with a guy who's done a pretty good job in Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Well, we're not the best of buddies, but we've got a nice relationship. Killen Hurdle, he was one of the 5 or 6 guys when we first introduced our pine tar gel. He was a hitting instructor or the hitting coach for the. He was a hitting coach for the Texas Rangers at the time, and he got the product in, and players loved it, and that helped us in that organization. And kind of the rest is history. We had a couple of organizations that liked our stuff, and now we're up to 20 teams.
Juarez looks the second pitch. That one up high, 2-0. As Zachman takes his lead from first, being held on. Decent lead, not going anywhere. Off-speed delivery in for a called strike, 2-1. Now, obviously, I know you've played baseball your whole life. How did you really get into this whole business? And I'm sure it's more of a love of what you're doing.
Yeah, it's definitely a labor of love. I watched one of my son's high school games, my younger son, and they were playing in a day like this, only a lot colder, aluminum bats flying out of their hands, and realized that nobody had any tar and nobody had any grip sticks, and we couldn't find it in local sporting goods stores. And I decided to make a product, and that's how we started.
Now, I know it's a family affair. I know your wife is outside.
Yeah, under duress, but she's out there.
She has an umbrella. She'll live.
No, she loves it, and she's great to work with. She's a school teacher, but every once in a while we employ her services.
And your daughter was quite an athlete as well.
Yeah, Alyssa was a really good dancer, and she played some softball.
Hit on the ground, forced play to second to retire the side. So Ken Fazio from Tyrus Baseball Products, thanks for stopping by. I know the players on their way in or on their way out after this game can check out your products, and hopefully we'll see some of those Tyrus products on the field here at Long Island Midweek Baseball.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Ken Fazio, the owner of Tyrus Baseball Products. Bye. Find him online at tyrusbaseball.com. At the end of 4, 2-0, West All-Stars in front.